Class 12, English, textbook Flamingo, My Mother at 66. My introduction, I'm Sushma Sharma. I'm an English teacher. I have 33 years teaching experience as an English teacher. I graduated from LSR, Delhi University. I'm PG in English and Economics and MEd. I will provide you both in the English explanations, meanings, summary, answers, literal devices with examples, quotations from text to get good marks. If you go through the entire video, I assure you that you will be able to write answer of any question and find out literal devices yourself. Vocabulary enrichment and explanation in English and Hindi, My Mother at 66. What is included in this video about poetess, vocabulary enrichment, explanation in Hindi line to line during lecture, explanation in English line to line during lecture, poetic devices, summary of the poem, and question answers of the textbook. Now, introduction of the poetess. Kamala Das is recognized as one of the India's leading poets. She is known for sensitiveness, skillfulness, and creativeness. She captures minuteness of human relationship. This poem shows her strong bond of love with her mother. She is bilingual poet. She writes in Malayalam and English also. Now let's start Hindi explanation of the poem, My Mother at 66. Driving from my parents' home to Kochi last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside doors, open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain. First of all, I would like to mention that I have given the synonyms of difficult words in bracket. So let's start in the explanation. Driving from my parents' home, the poetess Kamala Das was coming from her parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning. She was accompanied by her mother in the car and who was sitting beside her. I saw my mother beside. कमला दास जो है जब अपने पेरेंट्स के घर से लास्ट फ्राइडे मॉर्निंग को अपने एयरपोर्ट जा रही थी तो उनके साथ उनकी मदर बैठी हुई थी. अचानक से उनकी निगाह जो उनके पास मदर बैठी थी उनके ऊपर पड़ती है और वो देखती हैं कि वो थोड़ी सी झपकी ले रही हैं और उनका मुंह खुला हुआ था. हर फेस एशन लाइक, और उनका जो फेस था वो बड़ा डल और लाइफलेस लग रहा था, निर्जीव लग रहा था, लाइक ऑफ ए कॉप्स. यहाँ जो पोएटेस है वो उसको कंपेयर करती हैं, उनको सिमिलर दिखाई देता है, समान दिखाई देता है उनका फेस, जैसे कि कोई डेड बॉडी हो. एंड रियलाइज विद पेन, और उनको जब ये महसूस हो जाता है कि उनकी मदर बहुत नज़दीक है मृत्यु के और वो अपनी सुंदरता, अपना यौवन और अपना अट्रैक्शन, आकर्षण सब कुछ खो चुकी हैं, तो उनको लगा कि शायद उनकी मदर बहुत नज़दीक है मृत्यु के. और ये रियलाइजेशन उनको एक उनके दिल में दर्द पैदा कर देता है और वो बहुत ही बेचैन हो जाती हैं. दैट शी थॉट अवे फ्रॉम लुक्ड बट सून पुट आउट थॉट अवे. और वो बहुत ही कोशिश करती हैं कि वो इस विचार से बाहर निकल आए. इसलिए वो बहादुरी से उस विचार से, पेंसिव मूड से, दुखद भाव से बाहर निकलने के लिए कार के बाहर झांकती हैं. पुट द थॉट अवे, और वो उस विचार को अपने से अलग करना चाहती. एंड लुक्ड आउट एट यंग ट्रीज स्प्रिंटिंग एंड मैरी चिल्ड्रन स्पिलिंग आउट एट यंग ट्रीज स्प्रिंटिंग एंड मैरी चिल्ड्रन स्पिलिंग आउट ऑफ देयर होम्स. अब वो देखती हैं बाहर के जो ट्रीज हैं वो विपरीत दिशा में उन्हें दौड़ते हुए दिखाई देते हैं और बच्चे, खुशहाल बच्चे खुशी से अपने घर से बाहर निकलते हुए दिखाई देते हैं. बट आफ्टर एयरपोर्ट सिक्योरिटी चेक, यहाँ उनका मूड चेंज हो गया, उनके भाव बदल गए. जो वो पहले दुखद मूड में थी, उसके बाद जब उन्होंने बाहर देखा तो बहुत उनका मूड चेंज हो गया, भाव चेंज हो गया और उनको पहले से अच्छा लगने लगा. लेकिन जब वह सिक्योरिटी चेक के बाद एयरपोर्ट से आती हैं तो स्टैंडिंग फ्यू यार्ड्स, जब उनकी माँ कुछ कदम दूर पर उनसे खड़ी होती है, आई लुक्ड अगेन एट हर. जो कवित्री हैं वो पुनः देखती हैं अपनी मदर के चेहरे को, उनकी निगाह फिर पड़ जाती है अपने माँ के चेहरे पर और वो पाती हैं वैन पेल, कि उनकी मदर का जो चेहरा है वो एकदम से कैसा है, थका हुआ और डल, धुंधला पड़ गया है. एज लेट विंटर्स मून फेल्ट दैट ओल्ड फैमिलियर एक माई चाइल्डहुड्स फियर. जो कवित्री हैं वो देखती हैं उनके मदर के चेहरे की, वो तुलना करती हैं कि उनके मदर का चेहरा उनको ऐसे लगता है जैसे कि लेट विंटर्स मून, देर से निकलने वाला चांद, जो कि सर्दियों में जो चांद निकलता है वो धुंधला होता है, उनको वैसा ही अपनी माँ का चेहरा धुंधला दिखाई देता है. फेल्ट दैट ओल्ड फैमिलियर एक, वो जाना पहचाना जो दर्द है उनके फिर से माँ के विछोह का उनके मन में आ जाता है. और जैसे बचपन में बच्चा जो होता है माँ के साथ रहना चाहता है हर समय, एक पल भी यदि माँ उससे अलग होती है तो उसको लगता है कि शायद माँ उसकी खो जाएगी. यही बचपन वाला डर, चाइल्डहुड फियर, यही बचपन वाला जो डर है वो उनको फिर से अपनी पकड़ में ले लेता है. बट ऑल आई सेड वॉज सी यू सून अमा. पोइटेस बहुत ब्रेवली, हालांकि वो दिल में दुखी है, परंतु वह कोशिश करके अपने इस दुख को अपनी माँ पर जाहिर नहीं होने देती. और वो कहती हैं सी यू सून अम्मा, माँ मैं तुमको जल्दी ही मिलूंगी. एंड ऑल आई डिड वाज स्माइल एंड स्माइल एंड स्माइल. जो ये सब कुछ लेखिका ने किया, जो बोला और जो स्माइल दी, एंड स्माइल एंड स्माइल, वो मुस्कुराती गई, मुस्कुराती रही, मुस्कुराती रही. ये जो है पहला मुस्कुराहट हमको जो इंडिकेट करता है, बताता है कि वह बहुत ही सफाई से उन्होंने अपने जो भाव थे उनको हाइड कर लिया और वो केवल एक मुस्कुरा दी. उसके बाद उन्होंने ब्रेवली अपने आप को कंट्रोल किया कि जिससे उनकी माँ को कुछ पता ना चले, बहुत ब्रेवली उस सिचुएशन को हैंडल किया. एंड स्माइल, और जैसे हम किसी से अलविदा कहते हैं तो हम मुस्कुराते हैं, इसका मतलब होता है कि सी यू सून. नाउ let us do the explanation in English. First of all, I would like to tell you that Hindi explanation is not enough for you. So I'm giving you line to line English explanation. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday, the poetess was coming from her parents' home and she was in car and she was going to Cochin last Friday morning. While she was accompanied by her mother in the car, she suddenly looks at her mother's face and she finds the mother was just sitting near the poetess. She feels and she looks at mother's face and she finds that her mother is in a short sleep and her face was quite wide open, and she feels that her face ashen like that. Now she compares her face. The mother's face appears to her without youth, without charm, and without attraction. She feels that it has become lifeless, like that of corpse. Now she compares, like me, similar. Now she compares mother's face to a dead body. She feels that she has lost her beauty and she is looking lifeless and realizes with pain. While she realizes this situation, she understands the bitter truth and she becomes restless. And she feels pain in her heart and she becomes very much pain that she thought a way off looked but soon. And she tries to come out from that pensive mood. Now she is in pensive mood in the beginning because she feels that she is nearing to death. Now she tries to get rid of that thought and bravely she gets success in it. She looks outside the car, put the thought away, and she gets success to get rid of that thought and looks out at young trees sprinting and merry children spilling. Now what does she find? She finds that the trees are running very fast in opposite direction, and the merry children and the happy children are coming out of their homes. Now, trees have been personified as human being because they have motion, and merry children, they indicate that the poetess now shifts to joyous mood. Now she's happy because she's seeing something good out of their homes, but after airport security check, she goes for security check at airport. But when she returns from security checks, she finds the mother who is standing a few yards away. She finds the mother's face again. Away, I looked again at her. The poetess looks at her mother again. She casts her eyes at her mother's face, wan, pale. Again, she finds her mother's face very tired and very dull. As I late winter's moon and felt that old familiar ache. Now the poetess compares her mother's face, which appears to her very tired and dull and lifeless. She compares it as a later winter's moon. Now she compares her face. It appears to her as winter's moon. During the winter, we do not find the moon bright. It appears dull because of fog. Similarly, the mother's face has lost its youth and it has become very dull and tired. This and felt the old familiar ache. While she looks her mother's face again, she again finds herself that some familiar, known pain. She finds herself again in some known pain. She feels that my childhood's fear. And she feels that she is like a child who finds it difficult without mother and becomes fearful. In the similar way, she has that fear that mother, she may lose her mother at any moment. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. The poetess is very brave and very boldly comes out of that situation and tries to become normal. And she says to her mother, see you soon, that she will meet her again very soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. The poetess departs from her mother with a smile and smile and smile. First smile indicates that poetess gets success in hiding her fear. Second smile indicates that she is very brave. Boldly she hides the pain from her mother and smile. And last smile shows, indicates that she will meet her soon. So now poetic devices, simile. Comparison between two things, we use connecting words as and. Dear students, while we find out simile, we find these two words as and like. They are used to compare two different things. Now in the poem, the face is compared with ashen. The face ashen, face lifeless face has been compared with a corpse, dead body. So here is comparison between two different things and the word we have used like, so it is simile. Second example, in the poem, it has also another simile because we have used here word as wan, pale, late winter's moon. Now, the poetess has compared her mother's face, tired and dull, and she has compared it with late winter's moon. So again, it is example of simile. Iteration, Two or more words that start with the same sound are used repeatedly. दो और दो से ज्यादा वर्ड्स जो स्टार्ट होते हैं, शुरू होते हैं एक ही साउंड से, एक ही ध्वनि से, आर यूज रिपीटेडली, और उनको हम बार बार यूज कर रहे हैं, दो या दो से ज्यादा बार, इन ए फ्रेज या तो वाक्यांश में और ए सेंटेंस या सेंटेंस में, देन it becomes an example of alteration. Now see, T sprinting. So S sound in sprinting and S sound in spilling. So the two sound, the same sound is repeated twice. So it is example of alteration. Now personification. That is called manvikaran. Human characteristics of animals or plants or things, trees printing. While we show that it is working like an human being, trees printing, because trees has motion like human beings. So they are here personified. So it will be easy for you to find out poetic devices. Then I would like to summarize the poem once again, as you have seen. In first paragraph, in the whole poem is written in form of sentence or punctuated by commas. It has no paragraphs. In the beginning, the poetess is very sad because she finds her mother's face like ashen, lifeless, and she becomes very painful. And later on, she becomes joyous. Here is shift of mood because the mother, because the poetess finds trees printing, moving trees, happy children. So she becomes happy. And later on, the poetess compares her mother's face, which is very tired and dull, with winter's moon. And later on, she takes goodbye from her mother by saying, "See you soon, Amma." And she smiles and smiles. So I would like to tell you, you have to quote down these lines while you will answer the questions. Yeah, you have to learn these two lines. Her face ashen like that of a corpse. You have to learn this line. If you will mention, quote these lines in your answer, you will get extra marks because the examiner will think that you have gone through the text very sincerely. Another line which you have to learn, trees printing the merry children spilling out of their homes. Then you have to learn, quote this line in your answer, van pale as a late winter's moon. Then last line, smile, she parted with smile, smile, and smile. So dear students, a summary is given in the description and you can find out all the question answers in the description. I assure you, if you will read the poem twice with meaning, you will be able to answer all the questions. Please subscribe my channel and you will see the latest videos of other chapters. Thank you. Bye-bye.